he don't. Abdul is about to come.
Feel the rhythm that I give them and the wisdom that I drop. You can't stop it, can't top it. Take a biscuit, sop it. It's ethereal, quite literal, more advanced than fiber optics. The truth that I flip may cause inflictions. I rip the script with conviction. I mean this. Alright, I grips the mic like the kind of fiendish. Malik A will all be super genius. It's science and mathematics that allow me to say this. Not an ego, let's say we go back to Uraeus. Us, Uraeus, flee the chaos and confusion. Stimulating the five senses is not a mere illusion. Love and wisdom is all put it together like fusion. Soldiers poised us out to give a new world a contusion. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down on Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the son of none but one, composed of 6 gods in the mix. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down on Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the son of none but one, composed of 6 gods in the mix. Heretics and some critics, they say we rank first. We're not the baddest of the bad or the worst of the worst. Strive for someone born a minute, how many?
Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink. Drink. Drink, drink. What? Drink your water. Drink your water. How y'all doing this morning, family? And you know that it is always good to be standing in the congregation of the mighty, in the home of the stubborn minority, in the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, you know that this is the Umoja Toast. And of course, we want to send out shots and congratulations, claps out to all of those Umoja born or also those Umoja babies. Give it up for them. Give it up. Oh, man, no, they ain't over yet. No, yes. Give me time to drink some coffee. Shouts out to those amazing Umoja babies. And of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simba production. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Once again, we have gathered around the altar of our digital devices so that we could go on and toast up the moment, but also get into the rant of the day. And the rants have been focused on the last couple of weeks on materials by G&J Media, because we got a master plan that's just brewing up under all of this. But you know, like I said, one of the things I'm excited about is, of course, you know, we access to new equipment, new challenges that we have to go on and conquer in order for us to really able to build and move to the next level. Y'all all know this, but also we are releasing our digital token. Now, the rules around how it's to be used and stuff like that is going to be to spark some economic reciprocity in our community. Now, those that have been tuning in understand that when we talk about economics is a form of reciprocity, you know what I'm saying, at least from the Giami standpoint, you know what I'm saying? So we're trying to use something to spark it because we don't necessarily have a staple, right? But with digital currency, with digital tokens, we are able to at least have create a necessity that we can exchange things using a digital currency that you wouldn't be able to use regular currency for. So we can make, in a sense, how can I put it? We could create a place where our currency is valued over all things. You understand what I'm saying? Or situations in which the currency is more needed than the regular world currency. There is methods to doing this. So what we are doing is we got one method. We're going to come up with other methods and other ways of using our currency and creating economic reciprocity within our community, because we talk about we want the dollar to circulate within our community, but one of the reasons the dollar has never had to circulate in our community is because it never was ours. You understand what I'm saying? It's designed to always return back to the house. It's not designed to stay where it is, and those people that have been able to make it stay have either staples within their community that they can only purchase from themselves, so that they will have to go on and flip their money over and over again, and other systems. And those systems came from them being in control of some form of economics in their community. We, on the other hand, because of the situation we have been in, have never been able to maintain a generational system of economics, because once we start getting something going good, we always know what America resorts to: violence and destruction. You know what I'm saying? How y'all got something going on over there and we ain't got it popping off like that over here? We got to destroy yours because somehow magically what you have is going to come to us. You understand? So anyway, So I need people to understand, because like I said, in the write-up, I am going to have to place a warning, because if we get something like this working, history is the best predictor of what's to come. So are you ready to defend something like that? A lot of us talk that shit, but are we really ready? Especially since we're heading into a place that, because it's decentralized, it can't be shut down. My, give that a round of applause. We're dealing with a decentralized system that can't be shut down. I mean, if it is shut down, everything else is shut down. So we have created a currency, and we're able to send it to each other and use it amongst ourselves. And you could burn down something, you could destroy something, but it will not stop the use of the token. The only thing that can stop the use of the token is us deciding that we no longer want to do it. We too scared. See, I'm trying to get people to understand the seriousness of this, because this is more dangerous than weapons. This is more dangerous because I want you to understand, once we get the economic piece popping off and people start valuing what we have, and people are able to not only trade it for goods within Giame, but trade it amongst other tribes and in other communities, and it's recognized, right? And you're able to possibly go somewhere and exchange this currency and buy a car and exchange this currency and buy gas to put in the car and exchange this currency and actually buy the food that feeds your family. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all, listen. I have been down here in the Black Cave, in the different places that the Black Cave manifests, sitting just thinking, how can we do it? Those of you that's been around, y'all know I've been talking about getting us a staple, right? But I said, shit, if we can't get a staple, we can at least get a medium of exchange. And once we get that medium of exchange, we can set up a staple that is not necessarily material, but it is needed by, if nobody else, Giame Media, Giame Tribe. If by nobody else, is needed by us. And other people knowing the need and understanding the need will be able to use the currency to get us more active in the community. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, right? See, but the only thing that's going to mess it up or gum it up is greedy motherfuckers trying to get involved and trying to exchange our token for actual money. That will be the issue. But there are systems and methods of stopping that too. I mean, because some people are going to change it. So, I'm not going to be able to stop that, right? But what I can stop is the creation of the currency, which will make it even more valuable, especially between us. Hell, I'm not necessarily trying to compete with any of the big things out there, but who knows what's going to happen. Damn, so Giame just said we just went offline. I wonder why. Let's see. Yep, it say we offline. Let's see what's going on. Can't be having that deep talk. Oh, it say we online. Can't be having that deep talk. Oh, we still online. I don't know what. Oh, okay. We still online. Can't be having that deep talk, family, because listen, I'm talking about true liberation. I'm not playing. Brother Hatim is not playing. We're not playing here at Giame Journey Media. I keep trying to get people to understand that we're not playing, right? And also want you to understand this. One of the tools of a tribe, even a family, but especially a nation, a tribe and nation, these larger groups, is an economic life. What this token will allow us to do is to start resuscitating our economic life.
right? Start resuscitating it, right? Under our control. See, because if we're using dollars, we could never control our economic life. Why? Because the dollars are controlled by another system where they could inflate it to a point of where it's valueless, and they will always hold more of them than we do. But our core currency, we will be able to manage and be the majority holder of it. And knowing black folk, and knowing the genius of my people, and knowing the genius of my ancestors, one or two of my babies have been born with the idea in them how to blow this shit up to possibly get it more valuable than Bitcoin. And your grandma or your uncle that might have a little sense to kind of invest in what we're doing, say, look, I might need some yard work done. And these Giambi boys, they serve the community. I want to give some of them so that they could go on and use it for what they need to use it within the group. You understand what I'm saying? And, could be holding on to 100, 150 tokens that went from absolutely nothing, being valueless in the outside world, to all of a sudden everybody wanting it. And let me give you the one rule on ours. At the point in time that our currency has either, don't matter what year, from 2021 on, so we ain't got to worry about this year because we know it ain't gonna happen, but in the future, the currency will stop being produced. The key is thrown away to being able to produce any more tribal tokens when the amount of tokens is equal to or greater than the amount of people celebrating Kwanzaa in a given year. So let's say in 2025, there's 7 million people that are celebrating Kwanzaa. And within that year, right? And within that year, we have 8 million tokens in circulation. At the time when Giambi meets, right? And we're able to get a true estimate of how many people celebrated Kwanzaa within the United States. And we find out that it was 7 million people that celebrated, but we got 8 million tokens. We immediately stop producing any more tokens, throw away the key, and lock it at that number right there. And that will be all that will ever be produced. Never again will there be another tribal token produced. I'm sorry. Damn, I'm taking a long time. I'm sorry. I get excited. I can't help it. Right? Because this is economic life. Right? And to get people shaking a little bit more, I want y'all to think about this. The same system I am going to develop and build within the school. Not using tribal token, but within the school. So, because what it's going to do for the school and what it's going to do for Giambi, as well as Tawi, as well as the community here, we are going to get a full example of what it means to be in charge of a nation, in charge of a city, because we are going to be in control of the currency. So we're going to see the politics, we're going to see the economics, we're going to see how it all works from a first-hand perspective, and we're going to have kids growing up in the system understanding how this works. So if they could understand how this currency works and make it successful, imagine what they could do with other people's fiat currency. See? But there's something back in ours. I'm just saying. I ain't, Man, I just looked at the ancestor list and another thought hit me as far as the backing for. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Oh, hold on. I told y'all. Hold on. All right. So anyway, family, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get off all into it. I guess that would be the rant. Would that be a rant, anime? Would that be a rant, baby? And he said, yeah, that would be a rant. But that's not the rant of the day. Today we are going into the chapter that's called Warrior Talk in the handbook, Warrior Handbook, Freedom Within Limits. For those that might be interested, we are going to fast. Some of us are doing a fast going into the winter solstice this year, right? Those that will want to participate, I could give you the pattern that we're going to follow. It'll be very similar to the 21-day challenge. Of course, with the one, it's going to be one peak day and 2 all water days. So out of that 7-day period, you know what I'm saying, it's going to move fast. So it's going to be a fast. It's going to be a fast. So those that want to participate, let me know. So that I can make sure that you hear. Of course, part of the fast is getting up at the 5:45 a.m. and being present on the chat during the toast. Also, like I said, I'm gonna distribute some. We're gonna be going through some Giammi materials. But anyway, anime, if you would, baby, please. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Bam! There you go. I forgot. We got that Baynu Health CMOS coming to you soon. Coming to the interwebs near you. So we will be able to start delivering this soon. Now, we're going to put a healthy amount in here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be quite a quarter of an ounce, but, the price is going to be fair. Because like I said, because I'm understanding some people getting hit in the head for this right here. So we're going to go and we're going to start being able to ship these out. Now, we're going to not be able to ship out the ambrosia mix. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be able to do that. But we're going to be able to ship these out, right? And get them out to you and see what we could do as far as that CMOS. Well, hold on. Are you ready? Anime, once again, baby, if you could you get the war horn ready? War horn is popping. The war horn is popping. Can I get my theme music, please? Pulling on my thinking hairs, you're damn right. Here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. So we are entering Warrior Talk. Now, there are no page numbers. The chapters or it ain't even chapters. I just stopped in certain places and put stuff in big words. But this is a compilation of some of my posts. I don't even know how many thousand. Maybe at the end of this, I'll go and check and see how many thousands we got. But all right, here we go. This is called Warrior Talk. Of course, it starts with a haiku because it's called Freedom Within Limits, haiku by Hatim. And basically, each writing that I did was sparked by a haiku or a group of haikus that I had created over a certain period of time. The true warrior knows that death is stalking him or her. You could, whatever you feel. Embrace fact and live. The unavoidable end. Why do we even try to escape what is real? Warriors empower themselves when they embrace the fact of death. When we do this, we are able to live life to its fullest. Not just hide our heads in the sand like many do. Warriors are able to put all of their power and energy in the moment because they know nothing is promised. Warriors live in this way because it gives them personal power to help themselves and others. When we live our life as if we are promised tomorrow, this makes us weak. When we think we are promised tomorrow, we may not give our all because we are trying to save the best for later. The best for later. The best for later. I'm just stressing that. I hope y'all heard that. Right? Warrior breakdown of death. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm covering death, magic, self-definition, economics, all in this short little chapter, right? I'm not playing, right? A true warrior lives on the edge and knows that death is stalking him. Recognizing this fact gives the true warrior an edge in every field that they invest their time. Why are you not fulfilling your dreams? Could it be you believe that you have plenty of time? Or you were told that you were young and had a long life? Just for one day, embrace the fact of death. Live as if this was your last day and see how much you get accomplished. Of course, I know that some of you reading this will use this idea for foolishness, but this is dedicated to those who have realized their purpose and or those that have decided to save humanity. Understand that people who run the system bank on the fact that people fear death and use this to keep the status quo. Let me say that again. Understand that the people who run the system bank on the fact that people fear death and use this to help or to keep the status quo. Break out of the mind state of a slave and move toward the concept that you are a warrior. Use the mind state of a warrior to help you achieve what you will. Death is not anything to fear. As a matter of fact, use the knowledge of death to empower your life and motivate you to stop wasting time. Here's another haiku, which means we're talking about something else. Others' opinions about you don't count unless you accept their truth. This verse allows me to deal with one of my favorite subjects, but before that, let us recap. I need to make clear that I am basically gearing you up for battle. Every good warrior takes care of her or his weapons. The weapons we explored earlier was the imagination and how this weapon was mightier than any sword if wielded by the right champion, but was very dangerous if handled by a chump. Today, this verse gives me the opportunity to talk about self-definition. This very idea allows you to free up your imagination so that you can use it to better your life. Maybe I should have read this for Coochie Chagalia, right? The power to define is very important, but I find it strange that it is often overlooked and so easily given away. I remember being in church and hearing that one of the first gifts that God gave Adam was the power to name all the animals. This gave Adam dominion over all of the earth's creatures. When you allow others to define you, you give them dominion over you. They are able to rightfully rule you. This goes on every day. Power is maintained by those that do the defining. Power is maintained by those that do the defining. Power is maintained by those who do the defining. Governments want to count and label their population. Companies want to define their customer base and demographics. Schools want to label our children, and your jobs wants to label and define you. When we give our power to define away by bending to people's ideas about us and to their opinions, we weaken our ashe. When we bow to the definitions that are put on us by individual groups, governments, religions, and etc., we give away our ashe and allow it to be exploited by people or institutions that may not have our best interests at heart. Who are you? Take time and explore and define yourself for yourself and allow that definition to ring out into the world around you. Hold to your definition because in it is your power. Never fear exploring it more and adding and taking away as you grow. But always remember that it's something for you to decide and no one else. Others people's opinions of you did not create you, and trust me, they cannot destroy you either. Other people's opinions are just that, other people's. Be kind. Let them keep their opinions because their opinions may be all they own. Let me say that again. Their opinions might be all they own. Where am I at? I'm in 6 minutes, 52 seconds. I didn't turn on the clock. And here we go. Talking about magic now. Y'all ready? Check it out. Here's the haiku. And I know some of y'all out there, wait, get your fingers ready. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Ah, got you. Abracadabra. Magic words flow from my mouth. Or magic words flow from your mouth. Your problems vanish. Abracadabra. Magic words flow from your mouth. Your problems vanish. Magic words have come to us from ancient times. They were known for their ability to help us when they were applied properly. Man has always sought something that he could instill his hope into and depend on in times of trouble. Hence, we have magic words, lucky charms, talismans, and etc. These are supposedly tools of ancient people and serve no function in our modern society. But I wonder, what is magic? When I look at the word, I see the word magi, which means wise person, which is also the root word for the term like magistrate. A wise person in ancient times were viewed to be connected with some type of divine power. Hence, they would know the unknowable and hence be respected for their power to divine the future and manipulate forces that regular men and women could not. As time went by, the word magic was created to describe the art of these wizards or viziers. These wizards or these wise persons practice, bringing the discussion back to today. These wise persons were at that time practicing what was hidden knowledge. This knowledge is now available for us to use in our everyday lives. Today, you have thousands of people that are not only using some of this knowledge, but some are also selling it. Listen, with a little research, you can find out thousands of methods that ancient people used to amaze those around them as well as improve their personal lives. Now back to the verse for the day. I'm not necessarily talking about the power of the word abracadabra alone. I am pointing to a fact that many of us still cling to these old ways and do not even know it. The issue is that most of us do it unconsciously and thereby we may limit its power. Some of us have lucky phrases, lucky charms, favorite socks, and etc. The ancients understood the power of belief. By having people believe in words and objects, they invest them with energy, ashe, and this energy can attract people that we need. Nowadays, we call it the power of intention and attraction. Listen, it is the same wine in a new bag. For those of you that doubt the power of the effect that these types of things can have on people, look up the placebo effect and understand that the ancients were not something. We're on to something, and those today that understand this power can develop tools that can be used in their life. And affirmation will do the same for you. The secret behind an affirmation is that you have to invest it with energy to get the effect. Start to believe that objects or words are the source of the power. The key is always to remember that you are the true source of the power. Hold on. The problem comes in when we start to believe. Now listen, the problem comes in when we start to believe that objects or words are the source of the power. Because I read that wrong. I want to make sure y'all get that. Let me say that again. The problems come in when we start to believe that the objects or words are the source of the power. The key is always to remember that you are the true source of the power. These tools and words are just training wheels that help you get to a point to where you can wield the power that the Creator placed in you. So abracadabra, problem be gone. Sickness can be gone, sorrow can be gone, and welcome peace, joy, and prosperity, and happiness, which were all yours from the start. Some of us, here's another haiku, so we move into something else. Some of us live life, accidentally stop now, live life on purpose. I was talking with a young man, and this thought hit me again, so I decided to write on it again. It seems that this lifestyle is tearing up communities all over the world. You know it when you see it. These are the people who are always waiting for something to happen. They sit around waiting for something to pop, like somebody with some weed, some money to borrow, some liquor, for a miraculous job to appear, for that magical lottery ticket to hit, for their music to get picked up, to launch their acting career, and I could go on and on. This shit has to stop. This shit has to stop, especially in Giame. What the fuck you waiting for? I'm sorry, I'm getting off. When you are waiting for something, you are wasting one of the only commodities that you have, your time. When we live our lives by accident, we give up our power as the creators of our lives. Let me say that again. We give up our power as creators of our lives, and then we end up being pawns in others' games, waiting for a raise, waiting for insurance, waiting, and more waiting for newer and better accidents to occur. Those that live their life on purpose have many of the same dreams and aspirations as those that are waiting, but these people refuse to wait. They become the creators of their life. They are focusing their energy on a goal that they have decided on. These individuals follow the wisdom of our ancestors and understand that the best life is achieved by engagement with systematic processes. Y'all done heard me say that 1,000 times. Talking point, proverb, get it. They are focusing their energy on a goal that they have decided on. These individuals follow the wisdom of our ancestors and understand that the best life is achieved by engagement with systematic processes. What systems do you have in your life? I'm just going off for a second because I want you to think about this shit. What systems do you have active in your life? Because most of us engage in other people's systems, which feeds them. This is why we came up with the Giame token or the tribal token. Why? Because it's ours. You understand what I'm saying? So rather than investing in somebody else's system, we could take a little bit and invest in ours. The money that we raise as Giame backs the coin. The work that people do for Giame and with Giame backs the coin. The t-shirts that we create backs the coin. The videos that we make backs the coin. The NFTs that we will be able to trade with it backs the coin. We are the collateral. Our efforts, our energy, our ashe is and that right there is what I'm talking about right here. But hold on. Yeah, I know. That's the best life is achieved by engaging with systematic processes. Set up a system for yourself, family. This is why I wanted to make sure that the toast goes on every morning at 5:45. Some people are like, you're playing the same video over and over again. Those of you that know that it's not the video, but it's the process that we are it's the process that we are engaged with. It's the process that we are engaged with. I no longer have to do the toast, but now I can participate with the toast and have conversation with you. Especially on my day. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, these individuals, we are at, I'm at 15 minutes. I done lost. Yes, these individuals have designed a system for their lives and stick to it. They do the necessary footwork and can avoid accidents and can avoid accidents and accidental-minded people easily because they have no time to sit and wait. They don't rush into actions without thinking, but they are not waiting for the next blunt, drink, or loan to come to them. These on purpose living people, these on Nia living people make things happen. Make things happen. What we saying, Giame? What is that term? Somebody? That's right, make it happen and produce an energy that attracts what they need into their lives. You have a simple choice with your life. You can choose to be someone who lives on accident or on purpose. Choose carefully because your now is at stake. I'm almost done. This one is a little bit long. So I'm only gonna be able to do a chapter at a time. God damn, I gotta go back and reread my own shit. I have been robbing the tribe, right? But hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna complete this. But during my fast, I'm reading this. Those that get on the fast with us, we're going through in 7 days. In 7 days, we're going through here and we're going through here. I'm just trying to tell you, family, we about to shake up the world. Haiku, I have discovered the God of the day and time, its economy. I need you to take a short journey with me as we look into ancient times and compare some of our modern behaviors. It is important that everyone on the self-mastery journey with Giame understand the power of belief. and begin to see the effects that belief have on our everyday existence. Belief in the foundation of many people live lives, and depending on the belief, they can have a happy or sad existence. Let me read that. Belief is the foundation of many people's lives, and depending on the belief, they can have a happy or sad existence. We are driven by our beliefs and from prejudgments based on belief. And form prejudgments based on belief. We are driven by our beliefs and from prejudgments based on belief. We are driven by our beliefs and form prejudgments based on belief. But we never focus, or at least I feel we never focus on how these beliefs truly affect our lives. Maybe many of us believe we are too advanced to be stuck where we are because of our beliefs as we wake up and go to worship service. Had to slide that in. All right. I've been watching world events and began to notice that what applied in the older times still applies today. Systems that direct the energy of belief reign supreme. I know you're looking at my haiku and wonder why I started out talking about belief, but stay tuned and you will see. I was riding in my car listening to the news, and for at least an hour straight, I heard people talking about the state of the economy. Experts came on to talk about it, and everyone on the show speaking was from some fancy sounding place. That's when the haiku hit me. Mind you, I am on the expressway counting out syllables to get the right words. Soon I stopped and began to type in what had come to my mind. I look at a lot of ancient rituals and belief systems and it has occurred to me that we are not far removed from our ancestors. We have the same game, but different players. Just old wine and new sacks. Said that earlier, right? What we are seeing today is just a remix of an old song that we still dance to. In ancient times, we used to have temples where we had people that served the god or gods of the time. Each god or goddess had a temple, which one you served depending on what you needed at that time. In these temples, you had experts who could help you get in favor with the god or gods. These people were called priests and priestesses. They were managed by high priests who had direct contact with the deity and in a sense could speak directly with the god or goddess he served. Also in these times, you had diviners that could tell you by magical means what the gods and goddesses were doing. To satisfy these deities, an individual or family would have to make regular sacrifice to the temple to satisfy the deities and avoid the wrath of said deity. Because, of course, nothing would satisfy the deity more than the prosperity of his temple and, of course, the temple's workers. Hell, on a good year, the high priest and priestess could get bonuses. I hope by now this scenario sounds familiar. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that if a temple got too big, oftentimes the king would have to step in to control the activities that went on. If a temple got too big to fail because of lean times, the king or queen would support the temple, because if the temple failed, it would mean certain doom for the kingdom. All this was spurred by the people's belief. Now let's look at what's going on today. We have this big mystic thing called the economy that we all work to support. We have our high priest, chairman of boards of banks and Federal Reserve. We have our priests, all the workers in these systems, making sure everything flow right. We must make the gods happy, like stockbrokers, analysts, loan managers, and etc. We have our diviners or prophets. Prophets, Profits, or prophets, Prophets, that are available to read the mood of the god. Except today we call it the market. At the bottom, you have all of the believers that throw their sacrifice, keeps everything moving. 401k, stock bonds, purchases. When we do things to dissatisfy this God, we suffer and have to humble ourselves to the losses we suffer. The most powerful thing about all this is that it is driven by our belief. We underestimate the power of belief in our life when it keeps the whole world as we know it moving. Let's redirect our belief into things that will empower us and not abuse and enslave us. Damn, Tim, I didn't know. Anime, if you would, baby, blow the horn. That was a 22-minute rant on one chapter. Oh my God, brother Hatim. Man, listen. You tell them, man, what are you doing, man?
I'm thinking all the time.
You damn right. I'm thinking all the time. I can't help it. My mind is like a flower in bloom. All right. So now let's go and turn off the thing and let's get over here to this toast. But before we get to the toast, I need to let the people know. I need to let you know. I need to let them know. Let them know. I need to let them know that you, yes, you, I'm talking to you, yeah. If you new here, right? And regardless of when you're seeing this, because, you know, as Gianni, especially with the token, now I got to make sure everything keeps flowing because the show is part of what backs Gianni. You know what I'm saying? It's part of what backs the coin, right? Because I'm trying to, listen, we on a whole nother level here, Gianni, right? It backs our token, right? So people know that they could come here regularly. Right? People know like boom. All right, boom. I threw my ancestors on the list because like I said, just this weekend, what happened is I had a sister bless Gianni, right? She was like, boom, look. I mean, and she didn't have to say it, but it's like, yo, she know what we're doing, right? And she's able to tune in every now and then to the show, you know what I'm saying? And she hears her ancestors being read. She said, look, I'm sending y'all a little bit. And she sent us something. And I was like, wow, that's a nice little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's going into the coffers. And those coffers back up. Let me say, those coffers back up the coin. It backs up our token. It's one of the things that back up the token. Our work in the community backs up the token. The events we throw back up the token. The Kwanzaa holiday backs up the token, right? Because it's like, boom, we collect, don't we? See, people don't. I don't even think people even. I'm trying to take this. All right, I'm sorry. Let me shut up. I get excited. Y'all got to excuse me. I get excited. Y'all know those that have been around. Y'all know I know. But anyway, freedom within FWL 7. All right, cool. I'm going to save it. But for those of you that want to get your ancestors on the list, it's a very simple process. Go to gnj.media. Go to gnj.media. And at the bottom, you will be able to see a spot for your email address. Type in your email address, push follow, or you go to Gianni Journey, GianniJourney.com. You know what I'm saying? That's our blog. If you are on a computer, you can see on the blog where it says follow. You can go and put your email address in, click it, and it'll send you straight to where we are. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put some other places where you could do it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I think I'm going to embed it somewhere, and I'm going to embed it on a page or something. I'm going to embed it so that it's easy for people to get to, right? You know, I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that you can go and at least get the emails knowing where we're going, you know, when the show's coming on, what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like for this whole Kwanzaa, right? Emails going out to the people, letting them know what's popping off, right? So, all right. And like I said, and the list, and we need your help to get the list to grow. We want to get by next year. We want to get 1,000 people. Let's just say 1,000. I would love to get 3,000 people on our email list, right? But you know, like I said, we had the goal last year. You know, it is what it is. No one would take your stuff more serious than you, nor should they, right? So some people don't believe it's their stuff, and that's cool. Where we at? Oh, all right. So you go there and you can put your ancestors on the list, and then we will add them to the list. In the following week, their name will be read. So if you could, in the headline, please put ancestor, #ancestor. And like I said, the ancestor ain't the only thing you got to reply to us about, because once you get the email, you can reply to us and it will come straight to an email address where somebody could get. I'm checking the emails every day. So, or at least every other day. Now, If you have a comment about the write-up, or you got a question about something, or you want to know about something, or you want to get something, or you have problems getting into your library because you're a supporter, but yet you haven't established a library on Gumroad. See, because the first thing before you become a supporter, I always suggest that you become, in a sense, a member of Gumroad, not a paying member, but you open yourself a Gumroad account, because that Gumroad account allows you to have a library, and in that library, I'll be able to place everything if you are a supporter. Now, if you are supporting through Gumroad. Now, if you're not supporting through Gumroad, then I have to figure out some other stuff. I'm going to have to figure out other ways to get you access to it. But the best way is to be a supporter through Gumroad. And I could get you that stuff, right? And and when we do special things and stuff like that, you will know and you will have access, right? You will have direct access, quick access. But anyway, we're about to do this toast. I just need to upload this thing real quick. We're going to do this toast. And I got to go in here. I got a lot of videos to cut. And I was like thinking I was going to do it, but I ain't do it this weekend. Needless to say. I didn't do it this weekend. And I got to do a write-up. I got to finish the write-up about the token. I already basically got the one for the school. And then also, I need to start putting the stuff together for the training of those people that's coming through Giame. So we got that uploading. So now we can go to our toast. Well, thank y'all for being patient with me. All right. Remember, we do the daily toast. Now, this is the moment toast. We're toasting Umoja right now. But we do the daily toast every morning at 5:45 a.m. for those that are looking for a systematic process to apply themselves to. For those that are looking for a systematic process to apply themselves to move towards success, you could join us every morning at 5:45 a.m. on once you sign up, you'll know where to do it, because it's in different places at different times, right? So let me say, no, it's at the same time, Eastern Standard Time. But as far as how can I put it? So it's on Spreaker. It's on Facebook. Only one page, because for some reason they want me to post on another page on Facebook. So I might need to go and open up another one of my pages on Facebook. On Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Africa TV is not what you think. I think that's it. And of course, GNJ.media, right? It streams every morning at 5:45 a.m. So you can find it if you're really looking for it, right? And you can join the ritual. Now, make sure that you have your water. Make sure you have your health drink. And be ready to do some movement and you know what I'm saying, just some basic movements in your seat, and be ready to toast your ancestors. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Toast those ancestors, then go into the rest of your day's activities. Now, for those that need it to be early, y'all need to let me know, because we can also schedule it earlier for those that want to get up earlier to set it up. Or we can send it directly to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like I said, we're providing a service for the community, helping you build up a systematic process, starting out with what we should start out, the creator, and then our ancestors, and moving forward with power, right? So I'm going to pour my I guess you could call it libation, but I'm going to use that ambrosia this morning, that Cleveland brewed ambrosia, right? So we won't be brewing anything into the new year, early in the new year. I think we're going to start the new year off with a nice little brew. You know what I'm saying? So, just letting y'all know, might do 15 to 16 gallons. But anyway, we lift up our glass. We salute the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. Lift up that glass and we salute that creator. Once again, by whatever name you choose to call that creator. And we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to our personal ancestors. We already called their names, so we're going to lift it up. We're going to throw a little spice on it for them. We're going to throw a little bit more energy their way. We lift it up to our personal ancestors. For those that may have missed the toast this morning, we lift it up. Come on. Ashe. You can say some names. Say some names. Ashe. From there, family, You know what I'm saying? Because after this is broadcast, you could pause it right there and say some names. You could be saying names right now. So we're gonna move on. From there, we're gonna move to the present moment. Right now, we are in the moment of Umoja. Once again, we want to give the Umoja babies a round of applause. Give it up for them. Give it up for them. Come on now, y'all can do better than that. Umoja born. Shouts out. We lift the glass up to you, family. We are on. We are in the moment of Umoja. I ask you to open up your reticular formation and seek out Umoja. Where is it at? Where can you talk about it? Where can you define it? Where can you break it down? Where can you add it into one of your presentations? Where can you share it, right? Can you talk about it with some of the members of your family? Can you call it day name, right? Is there a group of people where you can say, hey, we're not using those day names. We're using our principles as the day names. Today is Umoja. Is it a crew of people around you that you could use, that you could throw this onto and bounce it off of them so that y'all can have the same type of energy, right? That y'all could grow together with, right? We lift up our glass. We salute this moment. For those that don't speak the language, Umoja means unity. Truth is the modic principle. Violet is the color. And you can support us at gnj.media by getting one of the shirts. You could go to merch.gnj.media, merch.gnj.media, and also probably coming to a festival near you. Daily Toaster shirts, Giami Journey shirts, Kwanzaa shirts. It's about to go down. We not playing around these parts. Mentalism is the hermetic principle of the day. Male name for the day is Kojo. Female name is Ajua. If we handle our business in the present, our children never have to worry about nothing. Our ancestors will be proud of us and back us in our moves and increase the force of our power. Increase our power, right? Because they working with us. Our ancestors just waiting for us to wake up, waiting for us to move. Unfortunately, waiting. You know what I'm saying? They got to wait for it. And you know what I just said about waiting? What you waiting for? You got 1,000 screaming ancestors behind you. 1 million, 1 billion, a whirlwind of ancestors just waiting for you to wake up so that they could blow you. You know what I'm saying? The whirlwind that Marcus Garvey talked about coming back as. They just waiting to blow you into greatness. Blow you past all of your obstacles or through your obstacles, right? So that you can knock shit down so that the next generation don't have to worry about that. That wall has already been conquered. That space has already been conquered. They can move forward rather than have to come back and have to deal with the stuff that we didn't deal with. All right, so we lifting up our glass and we salute this moment and the power of this moment. We say, Ashe. When then, family, we lift up our glass to our children, our children's children, on to infinity, and we say, Ashe. And once again, family, we ended. I got that Phoenix egg that we have been put in contact with. You know what I'm saying? This is from Bainu. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's one of Bainu's kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know why Anime quiet back there. She said she ain't ready to have. She don't want nothing this big to come out of her yet. All right, but anyway, Bainu got this from somebody. I don't know. Maybe they flew it. I don't know. But anyway, we got us a Bainu egg. Bainu egg. This is Benu or a Phoenix egg. Let's do the toast. We got Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And as we say in Giami Ket in, because you know what? This is our thing. Family, I'm out. Come on, drink your health drink with me while we going out in style.
Mr. Diddy.